into secrecy. That form is a New York State Department of Education form that teachers are forced to sign or otherwise threat of losing their license. And it basically says that they're not allowed to ever talk about the test. They're not allowed to talk about the items. They're not allowed to talk about the questions. They're not allowed to talk about it. If they go to a Christmas party and share their view about the test, they are technically in violation of this agreement and could be, if someone finds out, have their license revoked. And without a license, you can't teach. Why? If these things are supposed to help kids learn, why aren't we allowed to talk about them? That troubled me. I thought, gee, that's interesting. The test secrecy has gone very, very far. My son took the SAT. He has to sign a waiver. He's not allowed to talk about it. My students took their district administrator test to be a principal or assistant principal in New York State. They sign a waiver. They're not allowed to talk about the test. Why? I thought these were supposed to be helpful. Should we all be discussing the test items so that we all can be career and college ready? Why aren't we having that discussion? This reflects transformation of power to private sphere. We used to have a system that affirmed the private property, including the individual's sanctity of the home and these sorts of things. That has now reversed itself, where school districts are putting cameras in the laptops that the kids bring home, and those cameras are being turned on while that kid's at home. And so private space is being turned into the object of authorities without the consent of those people who are being observed. And here we have an example where a teacher who's duty-bound to represent the public good as a public employee is not allowed to tell the public what's on the test, that their children are being told whether they're meeting the standard or not. If there's one thing that everyone should be extremely angry about, it's that. There is no excuse for that.